But are you guys ready to weigh some fish? Before we can weigh any fish, we need to bring up the person who's going to weigh all the fish. Get loud for our tournament director, LT, Lisa Talmadge. LT, a lot of anglers ready to weigh in. I'll let you get the scales going, and we're just about ready to get going. But you guys have an important job, and even more important than the next few days of this tournament. I mean, day number one of the tournament, the crowds are always the lightest. I mean, there's some sorry suckers that got to work and do all sorts of stuff like that. I'm just happy that there's a bunch of you that evidently don't work. And I appreciate you coming out here to make my work a lot more fun. But you guys got to make lots and lots of noise as our anglers weigh in here today. You guys ready for it? No. Are you ready? Let's get ready to weigh our very first angler, an Elite Series rookie from Isle, Minnesota. Get loud for Josh Douglas. 5 fish here today for Josh Douglas. Guaranteed to take the lead. That's the best thing about weighing in first. 18 pounds, 10 ounces. Doesn't matter where you weigh in and when you weigh in, 18-10. Going to keep you up the top of the leaderboard here this week around. A great start for Josh Douglas. $18 pounds, 10 ounces. And am I correct in explaining, like this feels like an old school smallmouth fishery. Like everybody used to say, well, smallmouth here today, gone tomorrow. But these pelagic fish, that's how it is it not?
No, 100% in every way. Like they, they're not really afraid of the boat here, like they at other places that we're used to fishing. And at the same time, kind of old school techniques I grew up fishing in Minnesota are really working here. But yeah, there's a lot of different kind of bait that I don't think any of us on the Elites are used to targeting fish that are chasing those kind of bait. And I saw it today. I caught them real early, and then those fish just, disappeared, and I never caught another bass. So went around looking for more. Hopefully we'll be able to come through with a real big bag again tomorrow.
Great start. Keep it rolling. The hits keep coming. Let's bring out our reigning and defending Bassmaster Classic champion from Park Hill, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. Two fish here today, unfortunately. 3 pounds, 12 ounces, and
I know. I just juke when I should have jobbed, but tough practice and even a tougher first day. So hopefully they didn't catch them too good and come back tomorrow and catch a great big bag and hopefully fish another day.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Full field fish is the first 2 days of the tournament. Let's bring them out from Mississippi, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Brock Mosley. Rolled out in the Dakota Lithium Phoenix Mercury this morning. Dakota Lithium, a brand new sponsor of Bass, so welcome them aboard. 5 fish, 16 pounds, 7 ounces. Team Dakota Lithium representing well. Stormy the fanboy will be freaking out at home. $16 pounds, 7 ounces, and a good start to things. You got to be happy with that. But I get the feeling that this is one of those places that, okay, I got them today, but I got to figure out tomorrow.
I came up here last year this exact week, and I had the best 5 days of fishing I've ever had. And this place is full of them. It's not near as good this week, but these guys are still going to catch them. They still live here, but yeah, solid start. If I can go out there and do that every day and leave here with solid points, I'll be happy.
Go get it done. 1 day down, 3 more to go. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Georgia, Mark Fraser. Mark Fraser with 5 fish here today. Looks like a good day. 5 fish here at day number 1, guaranteed rate Bassmaster Elite at Lake Oahe. 16 pounds, 4 ounces, 16.4. And Mark Fraser moves into 3rd place currently. $16.4, so you're going to be happy with day number 1?
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. They may catch them, but I didn't have a really good practice, so I'm thankful to have that. I don't really know what tomorrow's going to bring. They shut off on me early, and I caught that pretty early, but then they shut off, and I had a horrible day after that. So I'm thankful for that. So hopefully we can stumble up on a little flurry tomorrow.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A two-time Elite Series champion, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. Brandon Cobb, a two-time Elite Series champion. 5 fish here today. £18, 13 ounces. And we got a brand new leader in our second bag, over 18 pounds early on the day one weigh-in. Going to weigh that for Phoenix Boats at Big Bass. 18-13, he is leading the tournament overall right now. That is a brand new VMC Monster bag of the day and a brand new Phoenix Boats at Big Bass today, 512. So you run the board in standings right now. You're leading basically everything, and we just got to see what this next 85 anglers have to say about that.
I'm sure they'll have a little bit to say about it. I'm just happy to have caught smallmouth finally. My track record with smallmouth are kind of iffy, so hopefully can catch some more tomorrow. It's kind of hit or miss out there. These fish remind me a lot of fish back home that move a lot. They roam, and if you run into them, you run into them. If you don't, you don't. So see what happens tomorrow, but I'm ready to go back and try it again.
Get it, keep it going. Our tournament leader, a 4-time Bassmaster winner from Summerville, South Carolina, Patrick Walters. 5 fish for Patrick Walters here today. Looks like a good day. Needs 18-14 to take the lead. 20 pounds, 5 ounces. 20 pounds, 5 ounces. A brand new VMC Monster bag of the day and a brand new leader here at the Guaranteed Rate Bassmaster Elite at Lake Oahe. Say hello to Patrick Walters. Team Yamaha's Patrick Walters getting it done on day number 1. 20 pounds, 5 ounces. Let's see if he can take over Phoenix Boats. A Big Bass needs to be better than 512. 4 pounds, 15 ounces. So not going to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass, but you're leading this tournament, and life is pretty good.
It is. It's pretty good. To be here in South Dakota, I love catching smallmouth. And I actually had 1.5 pound smallmouth in that bag. I had a super small one. If I could have caught that one, it would have been a good day. I actually left my area really early this morning. I was worried it was going to be a little windy, a little rough. This place does have some big water, but I'm excited about it. I love big water, and I love smallmouth. Thank y'all.
Keep it rolling. A great start. A 2-time FLW Tour winner, the 2019 Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Alabama, Scott Canterbury. 5 fish for Scott Canterbury here today. Five fish on day number 1. Guaranteed Rate Bassmaster Elite here in beautiful South Dakota. Got to thank our great host community, Mobridge, South Dakota. And the second time the Elite Series comes to this great state. 15 pounds, 7 ounces. A good day today. Moves into 6th place currently with 15-7. And I was worried when it took so long for the weight to come up. That usually means they're a lot lighter. We must have had a frisky one in there, but 15-7. Gonna be feeling decent about that.
Yeah, it's a decent day. I was pretty happy with it and get back and all these 20-pound bags and stuff. But it was fun. It was a fun day. I caught several fish. Just excited to get back out there tomorrow, man. I sure was glad I was in a Skeeter with a Yamaha on it because it got rough on that lower end, and it was a pretty good ride back. So we'll get back out there tomorrow and run all over the place, see if we can burn some more gas and catch some more bass.
Great to have you back here safe. We'll see you tomorrow. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, former Elite Series Rookie of the Year, Brandon Card. According to Bass Track, had a big day today. 5 fish here today. Needs 20 pounds, 6 ounces to take the lead. 21 pounds, 10 ounces, 21-10. And Brandon Card takes the lead at the guaranteed rate. Bassmaster Elite on Lake Oahe. Digging deep to that VMC weigh-in bag. That a brand new VMC monster bag of the day at 21 pounds, 10 ounces. Hold them high and get loud, South Dakota. 21-10, you are leading this tournament. Going to weigh this for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 512. 414, not going to happen. But, man, you were leading the event. Got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's still early in the weigh-in, but that's way better than what I thought I was going to do based on my practice. I had a decent practice, but nothing like that. So I got to give a special shout-out to Scott Canterbury. I had some sort of a wiring issue. I was dead in the water, no power at about 1:30. I was able to transfer my fish into his boat and run back in with him. So really appreciate him. And now I got to go drive down about an hour down the lake and see if we can load this boat and get it figured out.
Go get it. See you back here tomorrow morning. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Raceland, Louisiana, Tyler Rivet. Tyler Rivet, 5 fish here today. £14 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into the top 10 in 8th place currently. Some of you might be saying, well, of course he is, because we've weighed 9 anglers. But he's still in the top 10. 14-12 going to keep you in this tournament. But, man, this is going to throw a monkey wrench into a lot of plans of some anglers here this week. This is going to be one where it can go very wrong for you.
This place is crazy. Last year I came free practice and it was 20 pounds a day anywhere you want. So I don't know where they're at now. I'm happy with 14 because I had 7 pounds at 2:30 and I caught a 4 and a 3 back to back. So that kind of helped out everything. So I'm gonna just go out there again and try to catch 14. No telling with this field. It could be 20-pound cut. I don't know.
Go get him tomorrow and it'll all work out in the end. Speaking of back-to-back, let's bring out the back-to-back Bassmaster Classic champion from Maiden, North Carolina, Hank Cherry. 5 fish for Hank Cherry here today. Five fish for Hank Cherry. 11 pounds, 13 ounces puts you in 9th place currently. I'm going to dig deep in that VMC weigh-in bag and hold one up for you, ladies and gentlemen. £11 pounds, 13 ounces puts you in 8th place currently. And, man, this fishery is so incredible. But at the same time, it seems a little frustrating, too.
This place will kick your butt. It's rough. No, I had my game plan. I hate rough water. Not much choice here. You got to go. So I go. I get down there. I catch 2 big ones. I lose a big one. I catch a limit. I was like, all right, it's time to start working back. Hitting spots here and there. About 10 o'clock, I hook another one. I hit spot lock. It comes off. Foot pedal don't work anymore. So then I tried to smallmouth fish in the wind on this place with a handheld all day. And I was like a monkey out in right field with a football bat. It was terrible. So I got to get that fixed, and hopefully tomorrow get it up, go back down there, let everything work all day and see what I catch. I think I can catch some. I just got to have the time in it. I give to those walleye guys and those predator fishing guys. I don't know how they use that thing to go around, but I'm doing this. I need to be going that way, and I'm hitting the button about throwing me out of the boat, Marshall out of the boat. So, but I can tell you, this place is beautiful. You look up on the hill, you don't know what you're going to see, from buffaloes to Bigfoot, whatever else. It's just crazy. So,
you saw Sam Squanch?
He's coming right after me. He's weighing next.
Oh, okay. I like that segue. A 4-time Bassmaster winner from North Prince George, Virginia, Jacob Peroznik. Five fish for Jacob Peroznik here today. Did you realize that Hank Cherry just called you Bigfoot or Sam Squanch or whatever?
No, I'm not worried about what Hank says.
11 pounds, 6 ounces here today in 10th place. And I'm sure you're looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know really what happened today. I have no excuses. I got there this morning. The fish were there, and sometimes this is the first time I've ever seen this. A great big bait ball swam by, and all of them followed it out, and I chased them and ended up catching like 3 as I was chasing them out over like 80 foot of water, and they just absolutely disappeared. So, the wind blowing like that, but tomorrow the wind is supposed to blow. I don't even know if we'll get to go. But if not, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield, but there's always an extra day in this, and there's 21 pounds or 25 pounds out there swimming around. So keep your head high, just go fishing and see what happens.
Go get it done tomorrow. He's an Elite Series champion from Wisconsin. Get loud for Caleb Kufal. Caleb Kufal with 5 fish here today. Five fish here on day number 1, 14-14. Puts him in 8th place currently. Let's hear it for Caleb Kufal. One of the very rare days he's forced to fish for smallmouth bass. Did you and the smallmouth get along today?
Yeah, we did. I didn't lose anything today, so that was good. I ended up catching all those fish out of a spot that I found the last hour of practice, so that was good. We'll see. Hopefully there's some there tomorrow. Gonna give it a try. Wax them.
Great start. Keep it rolling. Speaking of keeping it rolling, let's bring out a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, former Elite Series Rookie of the Year from North Carolina, Jake Whittaker. Jake Whittaker with 5 fish here today. Looks like a decent day. 5 fish here on day number 1. 17 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into 5th place. 17-2, going to keep you in the thick of things here this week at the guaranteed rate of Bassmaster Elite on Lake Oahe. 17-2, keep doing that, and you're going to stick around here all the way to the end, maybe.
Yeah, man. Had an opportunity for a little bit better bag than that, but these smallmouth out here, dude, they are mean, and I swear they fight harder here than anywhere we go. But man, just a really blessed day. It's been this year's been a little bit of a struggle for me, and I just put my trust in the good Lord today and went out there and just had fun, and it worked out. So man, this place is just awesome to be here. Beautiful scenery. I've seen so much wildlife this week. It's a special place. There's a ton of fish out there, and ready to get back out there tomorrow.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer. 5 fish for Luke Palmer here today. $13 pounds, 5 ounces. Puts him in 11th place currently. 13 pounds at 5 ounces, and so much on the line this week. These next 2 weeks here on the Bassmaster Elite Series, and how you feeling about 13.5 today?
I'm happy with it. Had a little bit of incident on the way in, but luckily Jake was around me and brought me in, so that was a big blessing for me. But it was tough today for me. I was catching a few more fish than what I was, but this north wind, I guess, changed up, and it's about like in smallish from Oklahoma. They vanished on me. But, I'll take that 13.5 and do it again tomorrow and hopefully make that cut and keep staying in that classic.
Keep it rolling. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Our current leader in progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points, a former Angler of the Year, former Bass Nation national champion, 6-time Bassmaster winner from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy, Brandon Pollock. Brandon Pollock came into this event with the lead in progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. Every ounce matters. Today, 4 fish for 11 pounds, 15 ounces. One short of his limit. He moves into 12th place currently. But don't look now, but the door may have swung just a little bit open. 11:15, and as much as I hate to bring it up, every being one short of a limit going to hurt you here. But, that you might have creaked that door open a little for some of those guys to try and shove their foot in and steal your trophy.
I mean, you can keep talking about it if you want. I got a couple more daggers in the back if you'd like to put them in my back. I'm just kidding. I brought it upon myself. It was like, I just couldn't make sense of it today. And I did leave the door wide open. I don't like drama, but for some reason it likes me. It likes to follow me around. Every major wrestling win that I had, those all happened in the third period. They happened at the end. And it looks like this is going to be just the same. It's going to shake out. We made things interesting for everyone else. I wish it wouldn't have been that interesting, but yeah, we're gonna have to step it up tomorrow for sure. I'm glad that I had what I did for at least 4, but one more 12-incher would have went a long ways.
Now let's try them tomorrow. Take some of those daggers, pull them out, and stab those boys in the Achilles heel. Our next angler, an Elite Series champion, the great Canadian snow leopard, Gussie Jeff Gustafsson. Keep your eye on this dude. I'm saying right now, through this tournament, this fishery sets up a way he's pretty used to fishing. 5 fish here today. 19 pounds and 9 ounces. 19.9. And the great Canadian snow leopard moves into 3rd place currently. Let's hear it for Elite Series champion Jeff Gustafsson. 19.9. And Jeff, I told you this before you even came to the Elite Series. I was like, I'm worried that you're just too nice. And today on live, Mark Sona, Tommy Sanders, they all kind of agreed you may be the nicest individual on earth.
Well, I owe Drew Benton one. So I had a spot that I found that was not really on the map, and pretty much I don't have a ton of spots. They're all really obvious. There's boats on all of them. So I didn't go to that one first. I went to another one. I came around the corner. Benton's sitting there. So I fished around, and he let me come in and fish by him, and I caught a few there. So, yeah, I sort of told him what I was doing, and hopefully he did all right too. We all fish against each other all year. It's kind of what goes around comes around. That's how I roll, and that's the way it goes. But great morning. My afternoon got an F. I never found any new spots. Didn't upgrade, but excited to go again tomorrow.
One day down, keep it rolling.
I heard you were making fun of my Kenora dinner jacket.
I was not. I was complimenting your Kenora dinner jacket. I said it was a functional fashion piece.
Yeah, I know. Sims plaid. Love wearing that stuff. So it was breezy out there. So, need a little windbreak and fishing comfort.
I thought you looked good. And just like a pro angler, you spun it into a sponsor plug. Our next angler from Ava, Missouri, get loud for Cody Huff. 5 fish here today for Cody Huff, the former Strike King College Bass champion and classic qualifier. 14 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 12th place currently. Day number 1, 14.5. How you feeling about that?
Man, that's way more than I thought I had, so I'm jacked. I'm excited. I had a few things really go my way today, but hopefully they swing that way a little bit tomorrow.
Wish you luck. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Our next angler from Tennessee, he's a Bassmaster Open winner. Let's hear it for Skyler Hamilton. Skyler Hamilton with 5 fish here today. 17 anglers into our 90 angler weigh-in here today on day number 1. 16 pounds even. That moves him into 9th place currently. 16 pounds even. Let's hear it for Yamaha Pro, Skyler Hamilton. 16 even, you got to be happy with that.
Oh, I'm tickled to death. I was here in 18, and I really struggled. And, man, I struggled a lot in practice this week, too. And I just found a couple areas and kind of stuck with them, and the wind kind of kept me there, which was probably a good thing. And I just hope there's enough to go around a little bit, for tomorrow. And if it is, maybe we can fish 3 days. But got to say hi to my family back home. Love you guys, and hopefully we can catch them again.
Go get them tomorrow. All the way from Hawaii, the Bass Nation National Champion. Say aloha to Maddie Wong. 5 fish here today for Maddie Wong. I'm not a body language expert, but by the way you handed off that bag, it does not seem like 6 pounds, 9 ounces. You got a limit. Unfortunately, a small one this time around, but you got another day tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm happy to have them. I don't even know if I'm fishing the same lake really compared to what Patrick Walters did. It's incredible. I've had I got boat issues, so I'm running out of a loaner boat. So special thanks to RJ with Powerhouse Lithium for coming through, and so I can even fish this derb. Otherwise, I would just be on my big motor just dropping, like vert dropping on them. But it's fishing. You can go out and absolutely whack them, and then the next day blank. So it's just one of those things. I still try to take the positives with the positives. I caught my 5th fish with 5 minutes to go, so I'm pumped to have 5. But either way, thank you guys. I really appreciate it, and thanks for coming out and supporting us.
Go get them tomorrow. Our next angler, a former Bass Nation national champion himself from Wisconsin, Pat Schlopper. They love the Schlopper in this part of the world. 5 fish here today. One of my personal favorites. Not just the song and the angler. 10 pounds, 15 ounces, and all that was made to make you feel better about today.
Yeah, today was one of those days. I mean, you saw it this morning when I rammed the trolling motor into the mud there at takeoff, and then started out real good, caught a couple big ones, and then I just broke a whole bunch of stuff on the boat, and the starting battery died, and just a complete magic show. So I'm kind of happy to salvage what I had, but I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the tournament. So hopefully I can figure something out.
Go get fixed up over the service yard, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. An Elite Series champion from Springville, Alabama, the little ball of hate, Wes Logan. 5 fish for Wes Logan here today. 20 anglers into our day number 1 weigh-in. 10 pounds even, puts him in 19th place currently, and this one's a tough one for the majority of our field, it seems.
Yeah, it's definitely not my forte of fishing. I would put it to you that way. But I learned 2 things today. Number 1, when the wind blows on this place like it does every day, this place is like driving around riding a 3-legged camel. And number 2 is as big as this place is, it's fishing about the size of a local farm pond. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Go get on that 4-legged camel tomorrow. The only Australian ever to win a Bassmaster Elite Series event. Fear my heart, Carl Jacobson. 5 fish here today for Carl Jacobson. $10 pounds, 12 ounces puts you in 19th place currently, and another shot at him again tomorrow, man. These fish move.
Yeah, I had a really frustrating day. I should have had 15, 16, no problem at all. Just like fell off at my fingertips. I'm having a great year, and I've lost more fish than I've ever lost in my whole time here. So it's been super frustrating. I had about every adversity thrown at me today, so to have that weight I'm happy with. I've got to be able to catch 15 tomorrow. It's the closest I've ever been to making the Classic. I'm probably 2 cuts away from doing that, so I need 15 pounds tomorrow, get back in this, and we're going to give them hell.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A reigning and defending Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. 5 fish for Seth Fighter here today. Got to watch him on Bass Live today, and looks like a good day at the office for Seth Fighter here today. 5 fish, all alive. 15 pounds, 14 ounces. He moves into 10th place, 15-14. A good weight for day number 1 for your reigning and defending Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year. A 2-time Bassmaster winner. $15-14, so a decent day today. You happy with that, Seth?
Not really, but it could have been a lot worse. I'm glad we fished today, though. I thought it was going to be a lot rougher out there. I just left my area way too early. I thought it was going to take forever to get back, and ended up getting back like 2 hours early. So I'm going to stay a little longer tomorrow.
Go get them tomorrow. I'm glad you're back here safe today. In the thick of things in our Falcon Rods Rookie of the Year race from Alabama, Joseph Webster. 4 fish today for Joseph Webster. £7 6 ounces, moving to 22nd place, and tough one out there today.
Well, it wasn't as tough as what it shows there. I mean, I had the bites, and, you know, when the water's coming over the front, it's just you make some mistakes, and I made them today. And, you know, when you're going about 70 miles, you ain't got a whole lot of room for error, and that got us today.
Tough break, but another shot at him again tomorrow. We'll see you back here tomorrow. An Elite Series champion from Maryland, the Schmidt, Brian Schmidt. Brian Schmidt with 5 fish here today. Five fish for 14 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 14th place currently. And the Ranger Mercury Pro looks to be going again tomorrow. Well, everyone goes tomorrow. But if he keeps catching them, he'll go on to the third day, which is semifinal Saturday. And Brian Schmidt, tell me something educated so I can stop bumbling about stuff that doesn't make sense.
So hopefully my buddy's watching. I got to say something really funny. So there's a biomass out here. There's a true biomass of bait and big fish. And if you collide with them, you can get right. I saw it last year when I came out here. Today was a good day. Got a solid little start. We lost one really big fish. You know, that's the game with smallmouth. Everything's working good. All my equipment's working good. Would love to get after it again. Got a long day the next day and see what we could do.
Go get him. Was the biomass the funny part?
Biomass.
Okay. Not funny for any of us, but there's one dude watching somewhere that thought that was hilarious. Our next angler, a former Forest Wood Cup champion from Florence, Alabama. Get loud for Justin Adkins. 5 fish here today. $13.13. He moves into 16th place currently. Going to dig deep in that VMC weigh-in bag. Let's hear it for former Bassmaster Open champion Justin Adkins. 13-13, sitting in 16th place. And, man, this one, everybody's under some stress coming into this one. But these fish seem, it doesn't matter whether it was the first event of the year or not, this is going to be a stressful place to fish a tournament, it seems.
Yeah, absolutely, because a lot of us are making pretty good runs, and this place gets rough. Like, it just washboards real bad, but it's a lot of fun. It's kind of weird. You know, you'll go through a lot of dead water, not see anything, and then you'll pull up somewhere, and there they are, and you catch them as quick as you can and just try to make the good out of it. But I don't know. I'm around a few fish, so hopefully we can get back out there and catch them a little better.
Go get it done. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A former Bass Nation national champion, a 3-time classic qualifier from Louisiana, Caleb Sumrall. Caleb Sumrall, proud member of Team Express Yamaha with 5 fish here today. £18, 8 ounces. He moves into 6th place. 6th place with 18 pounds, 8 ounces. Louisiana representing right here in smallmouth country, ladies and gentlemen. 18 pounds, 8 ounces. 18.8 sitting in 6th place, and man, you got to be happy with that.
I very much so am, man. You know, I didn't know what my work in practice had potential of, but you know, the first stop paid off big time. I had a limit pretty quick, and you know, I'm excited. You know, I always like coming here. It's not, you know, just lights out. You really have to work for them and figure them out, and when you do, you can get right quick. That's what I like about it. I like the challenge. The scenery is incredible. It got a little windy today. The Express handled the lake really well. I'm just ready to regroup and get back out there tomorrow and make another run.
We'll get gassed up. We'll see you back here in the morning. A 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Schreich. 5 fish here today. Five fish here on day number 1, 12 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves into 19th place currently. Going to dig deep in that VMC weigh-in bag. Team Abu Garcia, Berkeley Pro, Hunter Schreich here on day number 1 with 12 pounds, 9 ounces, and sitting in 19th place. And these smallmouth kind of remind me of old school smallmouth, the ones that people literally have traumatic experiences with. Here today, gone tomorrow. Do you agree?
I agree. It was definitely a different day than what we've seen in practice. Things got a little weird. The fish, they acted different, and I think we've seen that. And it's probably been my worst day since I've been here. It's been fun fishing Oahe, but, man, I tell you what, this wind blowing, I've been laying on my X2 power batteries on that Ghost trolling motor all week, so hopefully tomorrow, if we get to go, we'll switch some things up and see what happens.
Go get it. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. An 11-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Brookville, Indiana, Dalaboo Lowen. 5 fish here today. £12 pounds, 15 ounces. Puts him in 19th place. $12.15, so an okay day here today, but it feels like this tournament is going to be stressful for everyone.
It is, but you know what? That's the biggest bag I've ever caught here, so don't be so rough on me.
I wasn't rough. You said it was like, you said, true story. You want to know what he said? They made noise, and he said, boy, they're loud today. And then he said, for 9 pounds. And I said, I think it's more than that, Bill.
Well, that's because all my practice, all I caught was 9 pounds. The last time we were here, I caught 8 pounds a day. So that's the biggest bag I ever caught. So hopefully tomorrow we can go back out there and catch another one. You know, I'm fighting. I'm right there on the bubble for the Classic. So every fish counts. So we're going to take that Express and that Yamaha and push her for all she's worth. And if we get the right bites, it'll be good. If not, we'll head to La Crosse.
Go get the right bites. I'd love to see you. A 32-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. 4 of those he's won. A 16-time Bassmaster winner from Ava, Missouri, the legendary Mr. Rick Clunn. 5 fish for Rick Clunn here today. Five fish here on day number 1. Five fish on day number 1, 13 pounds and an ounce, and Rick Clunn moves into 19th place currently. Truly a living legend. Let's hear it for Rick Clunn, ladies and gentlemen. $13-1, so a decent day today. Rick, how you feeling?
That's about twice as good as I've been doing in practice. So, I just got to get a little better tomorrow. First fish I caught this morning was that 3-something largemouth. And first largemouth I've caught here now in 2 trips. So I knew it must be a decent day when the first one's a 3-pound largemouth. So I caught a lot of fish. I'm just not getting enough of the big bites. So looking forward to it tomorrow.
Go get him. We'll see you back here tomorrow. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Bassmaster Open winner, Matsuyuki Masashita. Massa with 5 fish here today. £13 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 18th place currently. Matsuyuki Masashita, 13 pounds, 12 ounces on day number 1. That puts him in 18th place currently. Sitting in 18th place now, 13-12. You happy with that, Matsuyuki?
Yeah, I'm happy.
So go get it again tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, I hope get tomorrow.
I hope you do too. We look forward to finding out. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Derek Hudnall. Derek Hudnall bringing us 5 fish here today. Five fish for 9 pounds even, puts you in 29th place, but another shot at him again tomorrow, Derek.
Yeah, I played the number game. I probably caught 75 fish today and just never could hook up with anything of any quality. This place is absolutely full of fish. Now the better one's a little harder to figure out. I didn't think I could really catch much more than that from my practice. I really didn't have a good practice, but I thought I'd catch a little bit better. But the better ones are just harder to come by. Tomorrow I'm running new water, fishing free, and just trying to have some fun.
Go make it happen. See you back here tomorrow. He's a 7-time FLW Tour winner, former Forest Wood Cup champion, and Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Scott Martin. 5 fish for Scott Martin here today. Five fish here on day number 1. 10 pounds, 3 ounces puts him in 28th place currently. 10-3. £10, 3 ounces for Scott Martin. Puts you in 28th place right now, and man, it's going to be a shootout to get into that top 50 tomorrow because this has not been an easy tournament. We went from the easiest ride in Disneyland, and now we are on the, I don't even know what to describe it as because, man, you can't count on anything here.
You can't. You got to play the wind. I mean, and tomorrow's going to be windy as well. It's a very unique fishery. It's simplistic when you look at it, but it's very, a lot of contours and a lot of stuff going on underneath the water. For me, I'm making a long run south. I'm going to do it again tomorrow. Hopefully my equipment will hold up. I had some opportunities to have a much better bag today, but 10 pounds, I'll take it, and we'll hopefully let's just try to make it into the cut. Because Saturday, Sunday, the weather's going to be really nice, and I think you're going to see some mega weights come in on Saturday and Sunday.
Get yourself in there, because I'd like to see you be one of those guys weighing in those mega sacks on the weekend. He's made 2 top 10s already this year, a former Strike King College Bass champion from Tennessee, Jacob Phelps. 3 fish here today for the former Strike King College Bass champion and Classic qualifier. 6'9", puts you in 33rd place, and another smallmouth derby, but a much different day number 1.
Oh my gosh, dude! I had one of those days today where if it could go wrong, it went wrong. My boat's broke down. I got a million things to fix on it, so we're gonna go take care of that and get back after it tomorrow.
Get to the service crew. Sounds like there's going to be a lineup. Our next angler from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Bob Downey. 5 fish for old Bob. He's got a cheering squad dressed just like him today. 15 pounds, 4 ounces, puts him in 13th place, and the crowd goes wild. Bob Downey sitting in 13th place with 15 pounds, 4 ounces. 15-4, and Bob, the people come out here. There's not a lot of people in this part of the world, but most of them are cheering for you.
Yeah, I think we got a majority out here for myself with the Rapala jersey, so they're looking good out there. I'm only 5 hours from home right now, so got a lot of friends and family here, which is just awesome. Thank you guys very much for coming out. Had a decent day. Feel like I survived today. I ran around a ton until I finally settled in and started catching some, but we got to probably have that weight again hopefully tomorrow if we go to make the cut and see if we can't get after it and catch a few.
Go make it happen. I love having you guys here cheering you on. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Newport, New York, Jamie the Hammer Hartman. Jamie Hartman, 3 fish here today. £9, 2 ounces, puts him in 31st place currently. And Jamie, remember when everybody used to, last tournament, we were on the St. Lawrence River and everybody was talking about back in the day, people used to fish largemouth here because the smallmouths were unpredictable and they were idiots and they would just take off on you. I feel like we went back in time and found those exact same smallmouth this week.
Buddy, I'll tell you, I had a pretty good practice too, and I don't know, I don't get it. It's like the train come off the tracks for me. I just can't get it going again. I'm surviving, but I don't know, man. 14, 15 pounds a day in practice, and now it's just like I can't even get another bite. I caught one within 10 minutes of the tournament, 3.5 pounder, and then it was like it. I slung a prop in the middle of the lake, had to get out, get it nice and wet and change that prop out, get to the bank first, and it was like, man, come on. And the wind didn't do what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to blow real bad. It is blowing, but it's not bad out there. And I left my area way too early, hours early, just thinking I needed to get back. Big mistake.
Several anglers did the same thing. So another shot at them again tomorrow. Wish you luck. Before I bring up this next guy, I need you to get real, real loud. He's been away for the last few events, left the tour on medical absence, but welcome him back all the way from Texas, Brad Watley. So happy to have you back here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 5 fish here today, and what a welcome back. 16 pounds, 3 ounces. Puts himself in 10th place currently on the Texas Pros triumphant return to the Bassmaster Elite Series. Brad, 16-3, and man, first of all, welcome back. I'm shocked to see you back because generally when someone leaves medical absence, they're gone for the season, but obviously you're feeling a lot better, doing a lot better. Give us an update.
Yeah, man, I feel 100% better. I I have Crohn's disease, so anyway, went through a pretty bad spell there and got fixed up, and it's been probably, I don't know, maybe 2 months, month and a half since I've been sick, so I feel like $1 million. I've got on some new medication, and it's working, so I'm glad to be here.
Glad to have you here, and congrats on a great day today. Keep it rolling. A 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gunnersville, Alabama, the incomparable G-Man, Gerald Swindle.
What's up, baby? You're looking good.
I'm feeling good. Yeah. Lisa loves this way, and last tournament was exhausting for her. This is so much better. 5 fish here today with Gerald Swindle. 15 pounds, 5 ounces. You move into 14th place currently. £15 at 5 ounces, so a good start on day number 1. You've been a busy guy, launched a whole new line of rods with your name on them and stuff like that in between the events, so always busy, but catching them this week, G.
I'm always hustling. I spend a lot of time out there thinking about new ideas and stuff to build, and today I really want somebody to tell me why they never put a safety on chapstick. Can anybody tell me that? Because you run down this lake in these 3 and 4 footers and get where you're going to pull your chapstick out, it's run all the way out in your pocket. I'm just looking at that going, out of all the astronauts we got in space, ain't nobody ever, we need a safety on chapsticks. That's going to be the next invention I got. Y'all all laughing because you've been there and pulled it out and it's just all gooed up in your pocket. You got it on your nose. I'm like, pretty long day for me out there. When you ain't got no marshal, you just think of things like that.
When you had that globby mess that you pulled out of your pocket, did you still use it?
Well, I have two. One I use for my hemorrhoids and one I use for my face. And I got turned around this morning, so needless to say, my lips is chapped. I didn't want to take a chance on it.
Well, the good news is everything's going to slide out downstairs fine. Gerald Swindle will be here all week. Try the veal. From Gatesville, Florida, a 9-time Classic qualifier, Bernie Schultz. 5 fish here today. Sorry, Bernie, I am not laughing at you. No. 7 pounds, 10 ounces, moves him into 35th place, and it was just that bonehead that weighed in front of you. Sometimes he says funny things.
He missed his calling. He should be in Hollywood, some comedy club somewhere, but I don't have anything to say. I didn't find the big fish this week. Haven't seen a big fish. Don't know what they look like. I don't have enough line on my reels, I think, because I think they're dead pretty deep, so have to go spool up.
Go spool up. We'll see you back here tomorrow. From Asheville, Alabama, a former TTBC champion and 9-time Classic qualifier, Matt Herron. Matt Herron with 4 fish here today.
Not very big ones.
Not very big ones, he says. 4 fish here today. The whole crew got together and thought they'd take it easy on Lisa after how you guys punished her at the St. Lawrence River. 8 pounds, 11 ounces, puts you in 35th place. But the good news is that a lot of anglers struggled here, so there's going to be opportunity to make it up tomorrow.
Yeah, there will be. You know, I know there's some fish at. I just got into a situation today where I was catching them on a drop shot, and I could drop to them, and there's a big wad of them there, and I'd watch them come up and go back. So it's obvious they got funky on the bait I'm throwing, so I'll try to make some adjustments tonight and figure it out.
We'll get dialed in. We'll see you back here in the morning. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Richmond, Virginia, the barrister, Edward Loughran III. 5 fish for Ed Loughran here today. $10 pounds, 11 ounces, puts him in 31st place currently. $10 pounds, 11 ounces, sitting in 31st place. And, man, I think even the leaders in this event don't know whether they've got it figured out at this point.
No, I don't either. I had 2 good bites today. Otherwise, it would have been a very, very poor day. But tomorrow's a different day. Hopefully the wind will lay down a little maybe and give us a chance to fish a little bit more.
Keep my fingers crossed for you. See you back here tomorrow morning. He's a 3-time TTBC champion, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Huntington, Texas, Keith Combs. Keith Combs with 5 fish here today. $10 pounds, 7 ounces. Moves him into 32nd place currently. And he joins the 10-pound club, a bunch of anglers right in that 10-pound zone. It is going to be a shootout tomorrow to get inside the top half of the field. Top 47 fish after day number 2, and 10-7 puts you in 32nd place. And, man, this one is a tough one this time around. And anglers that pre-fished this said this time last year it was lights out.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't get to come in pre-practice last year. The last time I was here was 2018, and it fished tough, And then I had really high expectations based on what some of my friends had told me from last year. But it's a unique place, and I don't think I understand what the fish do because they moved on me today, and I never really could adjust. Practice was good, so I think just because this is such a different fishery and the forage is different here, we really don't understand them yet.
Keep working on it, figure them out. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 2-time FLW Tour winner. He is a 3-time Classic qualifier from Shelby, North Carolina, Matt Airy. Team Toyota's Matt Airy with 5 fish here today. Five fish for 12 pounds, 2 ounces. Moves him into 26th place currently. And, this is going to be, whoever wins this is going to work for that money this week.
The bad thing is, I don't think for South Dakota and all those people out there can attest to this. This is not blowing for South Dakota. Like I was, is that not right? Right? Yeah. So there you go. This morning I was talking to a local at the ramp. He said, "Yeah, you should have a pretty nice day out there. It's only going to blow like 20." And I'm like, "Huh?" And he said, "Yeah, 40. We get a lot of 30 to 40 and gusts up to 50. And I'm just Lord willing, we don't get that tomorrow. But it's a really, really neat lake. One of the coolest places I've ever seen. One of the coolest places I've ever been. Been doing this full time. Excuse me. I got sunflower seeds stuck in my throat for 14 years now, and this is one of the most beautiful fisheries I've ever seen, and it truly is a blessing to be able to come out here and experience this. But the fishing, it is tough. It's a grind for me. Practice wasn't very good, but I think with that bag, we've punched our ticket to the Classic, so that's kind of the goal each and every year. So we'll go out there tomorrow and see if we can't wrangle up 20 pounds. Some of these guys are doing it.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 3-time Classic qualifier, the Baby Shark, Shane LeHue. 4 fish here today for Shane LaHue. £9, 14 ounces puts you in 36th place here today, but going to get another shot at him tomorrow. But being one short of a limit, I hear, is not the only thing you're short of at this point of the weigh-in.
Yeah, I'm short of boat. I had to take the Mad Airy Uber service, so yeah, it was a rough day altogether. Yeah, I don't know what happened at about 12 o'clock. I just quit running. So things happen, though. That's the first time I've ever lost any fishing time in my professional career due to a mechanical issue, and I've been doing it for 11 years. So it's going to happen at some point, little adversity. I did have 3 really nice fish and then 1 little pipsqueak, so I am around some better quality fish. Hopefully tomorrow I can, bounce around a little more and fish all day.
Wish you luck. Go get things fixed up. We'll see you back here tomorrow in the thick of things in our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race from DeBerry, Florida, John Cox. John Cox with a limit of fish today. I'm sure he's heard Brandon Pollock 1 short of a limit today. May have ended my friendship with him by bringing that up on stage. 9 pounds, 5 ounces puts him in 37th place currently. And I feel it must be official, but we were watching you on live today. And is today like the furthest you fished from a bank in like maybe ever?
Yeah, I felt really uncomfortable, but luckily where I was fishing, the point came way out. But it was there, land was hundreds of yards from me, and yeah, it felt really weird. But I could see the bottom there, so I felt a little bit okay, And but yeah, it was an awesome day. I caught tons of catfish, tons of walleye, yeah, tons of bass. Well, not tons of bass, little bass, but had a chance at a real nice one and got away, but. And, this place, it's got them. It's just they're moving around so much, and maybe we'll run into them tomorrow.
Go get them tomorrow. Always great to have you here. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Millville, New Jersey, GDP, Greg DePalma. Greg DePalma, 1 fish here today, and it's not a good one. Sorry. 1 fish for 1 pound even, and tomorrow will be better.
I hope so. These smallmouth this year have been my nemesis, man. I fished in Open, I fished in St. Lawrence, did okay, but some reason I'm just not getting them, and hopefully tomorrow I can figure it out a little bit better and put some more weight in the boat, hopefully.
Go get it done tomorrow. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. He won the first ever Elite Series event he fished from South Carolina, Brian New. Brian New with 5 fish here today. According to Bass Track, he had a pretty good day here today. Pretty good. 5 fish here today. I'd say pretty good. 19 pounds, 5 ounces. Puts him in 4th place currently with 19.5. £19 5 ounces, and Brian New moves into 4th place currently, and you got to be happy with that.
I am. I didn't suck today, and you know what? I always really suck bad on the first day of a smallmouth tournament, and I didn't today. That's really awesome. Things just went good. It got a little rough out there. It was definitely a good day to be running a Falcon, and I think it's supposed to be a little worse tomorrow. But hey, that's what we do. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna keep on swinging, and hopefully we have another good day.
We'll get rigged up. We'll get back after it again tomorrow morning. A great start today. An Elite Series champion from Georgia. Get loud for Drew Cook. Took a win at Santee Cooper, one of just 3 tournaments this year that we had over 100 pounds win it. And boy, another good day here today. When he catches them on day 1, he wins. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. 5 fish here today, looking for 21-11. 20 pounds, 6 ounces. In 2nd place with 20 pounds and 6 ounces for the Skeeter Yamaha Pro that's already got an Elite Series title this year, looking to double down in 2022. Get loud for Drew Cook. 20 pounds, 6 ounces. He's just 1 pound, 5 ounces short of the overall lead being held by Brandon Card. But, man, a great start today. You got to be happy with that.
Dude, I didn't catch that much weight in 3 days of practice combined, so it was a pleasant surprise this morning. And man, what I saw this morning, it could be a really, really, really good week again. And like you said, every time I catch them on day one, I end up doing really good or really bad. So hopefully we can keep doing it good. But if you've noticed, ever since Big Bite came out with this new sensation formula, I've catch them a little bit better smallmouth fishing now. So if y'all haven't tried it out yet, the new sensation line from Big Bite, it's killer. Caught them today on a Somali and a quarantine crawl. So I'm looking forward to getting out there. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe not, maybe the next day, but I'm looking forward to getting back out there, catch them again.
Way to go. Great day number one. Keep it rolling. He's a 4-time Bassmaster winner from Longview, Texas, Lee Livesey. 5 fish here today for Lee Livesey, a 4-time Bassmaster winner. 2 wins this season, one in the Opens, one in the Elite Series. 10-10 puts him in 35th place currently. And Lee, man, this one, I don't know that anybody's got this fishery figured out to this point.
No, it'll show out, though. There's going to be 10 or 15 guys that really catch them. It's crazy how big this place is and how small it really fishes, I hadn't caught 5 keepers all week, so I was pretty blessed to catch what I caught today. I'm just going to go fishing tomorrow or whatever day we get to go and see if we can catch one as big as that walleye I caught.
That walleye was gigantic. What was it, 13?
1386, I think. It was a monster. Biggest one I'll ever catch in my life.
The giant gravel lizard. Congratulations. From Alabama, he is our reigning Elite Series Rookie of the Year, Josh Strachner. 5 fish here today for Josh Strachner. £10, 3 ounces, moves into 37th place currently. And man, the 10-pound club is a big club in this way, and it seems that tomorrow you're going to have to figure out how to get out of that club.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of 10-pound stringers. Tomorrow he's going to catch about 13 or 14 pounds, try to bump herself up. I got to thank Steve Kennedy. I had some mechanical issues, broke down way down the lake, and he stopped and gave me a ride in. So big thanks to Steve.
Steve's a great guy, and so are you. Great to have you back here safe. He's a Bassmaster Open winner, a 4-time Canadian Open champion from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Corey Johnston. One of only 2 anglers in history to join the Bassmaster Century Club on smallmouth bass. Did that at our last event. 5 fish here today, 10 pounds, 6 ounces. You move into 37th place currently. And, man, these aren't smallmouth, are they? These are like the old-fashioned smallmouth that people used to hate.
Man, they hated me today. Practice wasn't really that bad. It was, they just move here. They chase bait, and they move all over the place, and I just couldn't locate them today. And, tomorrow's a different day, so we'll see what happens.
Go right the ship with a big day tomorrow. In the thick of things in our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race, once again, a Bassmaster Open winner from Mount Carmel, Tennessee, David Mullins. 5 fish for David Mullins here today. Five fish for the 3-time Classic qualifier. 9 pounds, 15 ounces puts you in 41st place. And this is a frustrating one, isn't it?
It is. I'm shocked how they caught him, man. I figured 10-pound day, get it paid. I've got no excuses. I guess we're going to have to go regroup. I'm so mad right now I could chew nails, but that's fishing, So let's go back tomorrow and try to catch a big bag.
It's a hardware store right up the road, and they sell lots of nails, so we'll see you tomorrow morning. Our next angler, a 3-time Classic qualifier, a man more slick than an ugly stick from Kentucky, Matt Robertson. 5 fish for Matt Robertson here today. 5 fish on day number 1. 16 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 13th place currently. The Ugly Stick Pro digging deep in that BMC weigh-in bag. Let's hear it for Matt Robertson, ladies and gentlemen. 16-1. You got to be happy with that.
Yeah, buddy, I was struggling out there today, and I just kind of, I made a long run, and I was fishing around, and I was trying to fish slow, and I was fishing a spot with Seth, and I was like, God dang, man, I got to go run. I like to run and gun, and I know I'm probably about empty of gas, but we're going to try to go a little further tomorrow, see what we can do. I got to give a shout-out to this kid right here. It looks like me and Seth done had a kid. He got the... If you ever seen a kid that looked like me and Seth had one, it's him. He's got the skullet shirt on with, long, good-looking blonde mullet. So, just got to give him a shout-out.
If you and Seth were to have a child, hypothetically, who'd be doing the pushing and who'd be doing the catching?
I'm going to tell you, he ain't going to put up much of a fight.
I think I just got fired again. Ladies and gentlemen, a 16-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 6-time Bassmaster winner from Gonzales, Louisiana, the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. Five fish here today for Greg Hackney, 8 pounds, 7 ounces. A little on the light side. 48th place. Another shot tomorrow, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to going back out there. They just move around. I started on a place that I thought had a bunch, and it had one. And they just move around. But, it's an interesting place.
Interesting place. Another shot him tomorrow. Wish you luck to see you back here tomorrow. A Bassmaster Open winner from Manny, Louisiana. Get loud for Gerald Gleason. 5 fish here today. $14 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves into 23rd place. A great start for Gerald Gleason here on day number 1, stop number 8. The second last stop of the 2022 Bassmaster Elite Series, and 14-3. You got to be happy with that?
I'm not dissatisfied. That was my best day on Oahe today. Normally I do better in practice, and then tournament day kind of sucked. Today that was the best day. I didn't realize there was actually bass out there until today. I caught some, so it was a fun day. Caught quite a few fish. I just wasn't able to get any of those real big ones to jump up there with them other guys. But every day is important, so every day I'm hanging in there fighting hard, and I'll get them big bites tomorrow.
Keep on fighting. Look forward to seeing it work out for you. From Lake Oahe, South Carolina, a 5-time Classic qualifier, Todd Otten. Five fish for Todd Otten here today. 55 anglers into our 90 angler weigh, and 9 pounds, 14 ounces puts you in 44th place. And, if you change this tournament with the St. Lawrence River, you just weighed in 20 pounds.
Yeah, and I thought I had a little more than that. I was hoping anyway, but, it was a tough day out there. Caught a lot of fish, but somebody like me, like the dirt dob a little bit, and I seen all this clear water, it kind of give me the heebie-jeebies, I guess.
It's crazy, but we get another shot at him again tomorrow, so I'm sure you'll catch him in that clear water.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to maybe try that little drop shot thing or something,
I hear it works. Our next angler, a Bassmaster Open winner. Get loud from Japan, Kenta Kimura. 5 fish for Kenta here today. $12 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves into 30th place currently. 12-3. Sitting in 30th place currently. 90 anglers. And we will cut our field down to 47 after day number 2 and the top 10 fish on Championship Sunday. Kenta, 12 pounds, 3 ounces. Not a bad day.
Yeah, it's a little bit 2 pounds more than I thought about. I could have caught a 15 today. Just didn't fish green, so. Yeah, it looks like Guy caught way better than what they said in practice.
They always do, though.
Oh, yeah, they always do, for sure now.
You think they're all liars except for me and you?
Yeah, pretty much.
I agree. We'll see you tomorrow. He's a liar, too, just so you know, now that he's out of here. From Fayetteville, Tennessee, a 2-time winner this year. Once in the Opens, once in the Elites. The always lethal Brandon Lester. 5 fish here today for Brandon Lester. 10 pounds, 2 ounces, puts him in 43rd place currently. It's amazing how things change all of a sudden. 10 pounds, 2 ounces here today in 43rd place, and that 10-pound club is a busy, busy part of our weigh-in.
It is. That seems to kind of be the average size. You know, I've got maybe a dozen places that I know have fish on them, and this, you look out there, this place is absolutely huge, but it's funny how all of us find all the same stuff all the time, man. It's crazy. Everybody, I don't have anything sneaky this week. I wish I did, but maybe we'll get in a little bit better rotation tomorrow and get a couple of big bites and maybe make a jump in this thing.
Go get them. We'll see you back here tomorrow. The 2012 PAA Angler of the Year from Winchester, Tennessee, Mr. Phoenix Boats, Gary Klaus. Gary Klaus with 4 fish here today. They are making you work for him this week. 4 fish here on day number 1, 10 pounds, 14 ounces. He moves into 36th place. And 1 short of a limit, but man, definitely catching some of the right ones. 10-14. I'm going to keep him inside the cut currently. Unfortunately, 1 short of a limit, Gary, but, man, if you see the way the weights are shaking out, I mean, you're catching that better than average bite to stay in this.
Yeah, you know, I tell you what, you don't hear me say this much, but I lost 3 big ones today. And of all times, that hurt bad today. I could have had a pretty good day if I'd executed well. Just didn't work out, you know. But I tell you what, I came up here last year about the same time, came here to Mobridge and hung out and fished all up and down the river and got to know the water a little bit. And water level's about the same, maybe a little bit lower. So that really clued me in on the there's my phone ring, but shut that thing up.
We could have answered it.
No. Anyway, I lost my train of thought now. Enjoy Mobridge. I'm telling you what, this is a pretty country up here. You go down the river and see everything, you know, all kinds of wildlife. And I enjoyed it up here. Thank y'all for coming out. Appreciate it.
Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Tell that person to get some better timing on their phone calls. Come on. From Benton, Arkansas, he's an Elite Series champion, Stetson Blaylock. 5 fish for Stetson here today. Nine pounds, 14 ounces, puts him in 47th place currently. And this one, after the last event, there was all sorts of people online talking about how it was frustrating because people were catching 20 pounds a day and not getting a paycheck. Was that more or less frustrating than this here today?
Well, I think it kind of evens itself out, you know, making the top 5 last week, finishing 3rd at the last tournament. I never figured these fish out at all. I had one opportunity at a little better fish that would have helped me tremendously today, but just got to catch another limit. And, you know, at this point in the game, it's all about that classic and staying inside that cut, and was coming in good here. So if I can just catch another limit and get the points, even if I don't make day 3, that's what I want to do. But if I don't, we'll go on to the next one, try to finish the year out strong.
Get in that classic. Always great to have you there. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. From Aiken, South Carolina, a 2-time Elite Series champion, the Tower of Power, Jason Williamson. 3 fish here today for Jay Willie. Frustrating day number 1 here in Oahe. 4 pounds, 8 ounces. Going to get another shot at him tomorrow. And, man, we are on a fishery where you can make up weight, and there is a lot of anglers that struggle today.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was one of them. Oahe got me today, but we'll go out there and work hard tomorrow and keep our head down and try to make some good decisions and get back in this thing.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out our day 1 leader from 2018 when we were right here. He's a Bassmaster Classic champion from North Carolina, David Fritz. Four fish here today for David Fritz. Nine pounds, 15 ounces, puts you in 47th place currently. A much different day number 1 this time around. 9:15 going to put you in 47th place, but you're going to go get some good sleep. Are you staying in a hotel called the Mo Sleep Inn?
Yeah, that's right.
We get some Mo Sleep tonight.
That's right. You know, it's pretty nice, but, you know, we're up here, God's country. It blows me away at everybody needs to come see rural America. It's just so much fun riding down the road, and you're not seeing nothing but crops and tractors and people working hard, and it's just amazing.
Great part of the world. Always great to have you here. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. An Elite Series champion from Georgia. Get loud for Drew Benton. Drew Benton, 5 fish here today. Five fish here on day number 1. Guaranteed rate, a Bassmaster Elite at Lake Oahe. 5 fish. 14 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 20th place currently. So a solid day number 1 for Drew Benton, 14-12. And sitting in a good spot going into day number 2. Moving day on the Elite Series. Got to be inside the top 47 to keep your tournament alive, and you're well in there with 14-12. So pretty good day today.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best days I've had here on Hawaii. It was tough in practice, and I just scrambled around and found 5 of the right ones today. Hopefully, if we get to go tomorrow, we'll find 5 more.
We'll make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. From Connecticut, a 2-time Elite Series champion and a former Bass Nation national champion, Paul Mueller. Paul Mueller with 5 fish here today. Looks like a decent day number 1. 14 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 22nd place with 14-11 here on day number 1 for Team Mercury's Paul Mueller, a former Bass Nation national champion. $14-11, sitting in 22nd place, and you got to be happy with that, especially after you've seen some of this weigh-in.
Well, I'll tell you what, I drove a long ways to get those fish, and had a few places to fish along the way, and guys were sitting on them. Some guys did well on a few places, so that's how it goes when you have a bad boat draw. But, man, tomorrow's going to be a challenge. Today was, I tell you, I was happy to be in a Camus, 21-foot Camus. I drove all the way down and got gas. So I don't know how many miles that is, 70-something miles. But forget about all that. I have to address something that happened on live last time. I believe you were calling my shorts Grandpa, end quote, Grandpa's clam digging shorts.
So no. I said they looked like Grandpa's clam. No, but in my defense, you weren't there. Situations are situational. You got to remember that. Your doors were drooping a little bit, and yeah, they did. Well, I mean, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I said it.
So, anyways, my grandfather could out clam dig your grandfather. That's all I got to say with that. And by the way, hey, you know what? Maybe they are clam digging shorts. I am from New England. Yeah. We like our chowder. Yeah. So no, do they look like? I mean, what do clam digging?
You have to understand. We stare at your butt for hours, and we have to talk about something. Right, and after a while, if you catch more, I would never mention your shorts.
That's way too high.
Yeah, that's not Patrick Walters' beard. Knee high, I'd say. No, because you droop throughout the day. You get tired, and you don't pull them up, and they droop more.
All right, I'll do better next time.
All right. See you, clam digger. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from North Carolina, KJ Queen. 5 fish for KJ Queen. Looks like a good day today. 5 fish here on day number 1. Look out. 19 pounds and an ounce. 19-1, and KJ Queen moves into 6th place. 19 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 6th place currently. 5 fish here today. Going to weigh this one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. 5 pounds, 8 ounces. Not going to take over 512 that's leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass, but a great day today. 19-1. You going to be happy with that?
Yeah, man, I am happy with it. I'm honestly still a little disappointed. I ain't going to lie to you. I had a 5-pounder on today, and it jumped 2 times at the boat, and it just come off. And I'm like, oh, dude, I could have cried because fish are so hard to come by out here. But, man, it's a huge lake. There's, a lot of water, and honestly, it's hard for me to find fish. But if I can find them, I can catch them. It's just a matter if I can find them or not. So I'm going to go out there tomorrow and keep grinding and hope I can get 5 bites.
Go find them again tomorrow. We'll get you all the way through to Sunday. From Ohio, Elite Series rookie Alex Redwine. Alex Redwine with 5 fish here today. $12 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 32nd place currently. $20 pounds, 11 ounces, sitting in 32nd place. And 12-11, probably not the goal going out today, but man, when you look at that leaderboard, it's going to shake you out in a pretty decent spot.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely going to be tight this week on weights. Can't really complain a ton about today. Kind of got off to a quick start, then it slowed down. Then like the last 30 minutes, it kind of picked back up again. But I'd call today like a survival day. But it was pretty fun. I caught tons of fish. There's not a whole lot of size. Didn't blow around too much. Didn't sink the boat out here. So it was a good day.
All good things. Way to go. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring out a former Bassmaster Open winner from Florida, Cody Krieger. Cody Krieger with 5 fish here today. $13 pounds, 15 ounces, puts him in 27th place currently. And a good start once again this week for Cody Krieger. South Dakota smallmouth treating him good. 13 pounds, 15 ounces, an ounce short of 14 even, and that's going to keep you in a great spot here today, Cody. How you feeling about that?
Well, I feel pretty good about what I caught today. I don't know if I can repeat it again tomorrow. It's, I'm just going fishing, don't really have any one particular area I'm fishing, just making a lot of casts and got a couple of fortunate bites today, and we'll see what happens. It's definitely a different body of water that I've ever, never fished anything like this before, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Do these smallmouth, you've been a smallmouth angler a long time, and you've smallmouth fished long enough that you saw it when everybody talked like they were mythical creatures, like you can never count on them or anything, but it kind of feels like we found those mythical creatures. Is it just pelagic smallmouth that act like that, in your opinion?
Well, yeah, the thing is there's big wads of bait that are out here over 30 foot and 40 foot and 50 foot of water, so you get lucky and you pull on an area and there's a couple big wads of bait, you catch a couple of fish, and otherwise you can fish there and not get a bite, but move 200, 300 yards, and there they are. So they move around a lot, and a couple areas that had a bunch of fish on it, I think the wind blew and changed their location a little bit, so we had to scramble around a little bit to catch what I caught. I think it's supposed to blow even harder tomorrow. I don't know. We'll wait till we get up in the morning and see what's going on to make a game plan.
See how it all works out. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. All the way from Japan, his first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Daisuke Aoki. Daisuke with 5 fish here today. Made one top 10 earlier this year on Lake Chickamauga. 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Puts him in 63rd place currently, Daisuke. So another shot at him tomorrow. Do you think you can get him a little better tomorrow?
Yeah, today's very big fish. 2 big fish came off. Today's very bad day. But I will do my best tomorrow. Yeah.
Wish you luck. See you back here tomorrow morning. Go get him. Had a big finish last time we were here from Payson, Arizona, the Golden Ram, Clifford Perch. Top 5 did last time we were here. I think you finished 3rd place last time we were here in 18. 5 fish here today. 12 pounds, 8 ounces, moves him into 35th place currently. 69 anglers into our weigh-in with 12 pounds, 8 ounces. And those bigger than average bite is going to be the difference maker. Clifford, got to be happy with that. A decent day today.
Yeah, I was hoping for a little bit better, but I could have had a lot less. I finally hit a little spot. After hitting 20 spots about 60 miles away, I finally hit a little spot and caught a couple of nice ones. So that kind of saved me. I was catching dinks all day and ended up catching a 5-pounder and a 3.5 and lost 4. But, that kind of brought me up a little bit. But, man, it's crazy. You can go 100 places and catch these little ones, and they swim. They just move, and the current was different today. We had a north wind, and we really didn't have that in practice, and I just think they just changed locations on me for the most part. But, I started a lot worse last time we were here, and so, if the next 3 days went like last time, I'll be all right. We'll see.
Go make it happen. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.
I do want to say thanks to the guys at Suzuki and Phoenix, man. I ran a long ways today, and this is a tough lake. Let me tell you, it'll wear you out. So I'm really thankful for running into Phoenix and the Suzuki guys. Man, just awesome equipment.
Great stuff. Thank you very much. I know you're going to get loud. He's a former Classic champion, former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Pittsgrove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Mike Iaconelli. 5 fish here today for Mike Iaconelli. 5 pounds, 15 ounces, and a lot of time to see monuments and cool stuff around the area.
Well, that's the thing. This year has been such a bad year for me. I haven't talked any fishing on stage at all, and I'm not going to start today.
Thank you.
I want to pose this question. Is Sitting Bull here in South Dakota or is Sitting Bull in North Carolina? In North Dakota. South Dakota. Are you sure? All right, rumor has it his actual bones are still in North Dakota, and they buried a horse over there.
I don't know if none of this is true. You're lying again.
I'm not lying. Google it.
I think I just might. I have the Google machine on my show, and you'll see. On my phone, not my show. It's got nothing. Okay. If you Google the biggest smallmouth bag ever weighed in, the biggest smallmouth winning weight, it belongs to this guy. Get loud for Elite Series champion, Jay Shakurat. 5 fish for Jay Shakurat here today. 102 pounds and 8 ounces of smallmouth bass at our last event. 16 pounds, 15 ounces, an ounce short of 17, and he moves into 11th place currently. The Nitro Pro trying to go back-to-back. 16, 15. And Jay, one of the cool things about having a dad who's like a legend at walleye fishing is when we go to bodies of water that are like legendary walleye bodies of water, I imagine you have some experience here.
I had some, but honestly, to tell you the truth, I came here to pre-practice, and that was the first time I've actually been on this body of water. So to have what I had today, I'm happy with that, and hopefully I get to go tomorrow. We'll see with the wind and everything, but I left one big one out there today that I would have liked to have had, but just happy to have what I had.
I guess. Great start again. Keep it rolling. We'll see you back here tomorrow. From one smallmouth sensation to another, the very first Canadian to win an Elite Series event from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Chris Johnston. 5 fish for Chris Johnston here today. Looks like a good day today. 18 pounds, 15 ounces, and Chris Johnston inside the top 10 in 7th place currently. Let's hear it for Ranger Mercury Pro, Chris Johnston. $18.15, sitting in 7th place, and it's where I'd expect you in a smallmouth tournament, but, man, I imagine today did not feel like the kind of derby we'd expect from you.
Well, to be honest, I'm thrilled with that weight. I got one nice one there, just under 5, that goes a long ways, and I was just getting a lot of 3-pounders today. I wasn't on the 4 to 5 pounders. The guys caught them today, so it's fishing a little better than I thought. So gonna have to do the same tomorrow. If I could get 18 a day, I'd take it and go home right now. So we'll see what happens.
18 a day, you'll be going to be in the thick of things, so keep on catching them. Here's another smallmouth hammer. An Elite Series champion all the way from Japan, Takumi Ito. Takumi Ito with 5 fish here today. Five fish here on day number 1. Five fish for Takumi Ito, 17 pounds, 4 ounces. And he moves into 11th place currently with 17 pounds, 4 ounces on day number 1 for Takumi Ito. $17.4 sitting in 11th place. You got to be happy with that, Takumi.
Very, very happy day. So today the strong wind. I don't like wind, but today is so fun. Very, very fun. Cast bite. So it's so fun day.
How many did you catch? A lot?
I think 20 something I caught. Yeah, so fun day.
Your arms are sore?
Oh yeah, very strong now. So hopefully tomorrow is a more big one. I caught 5.
Okay, go get him. Way to go, Takumi Ito, ladies and gentlemen. His biceps grow every time I see him. All the way from Georgia, an Elite Series champion, Micah Fraser. Took his Elite Series win on the St. Lawrence River just a few years ago. 5 fish here today. Looks like a good start to things here on day number 1. 18 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves into 11th place. Just 3 pounds, 8 ounces short of the overall lead. Get loud for Ranger Pro, Micah Fraser. 18-3 sitting in 11th place. And man, that's a great start, especially when you see how many anglers struggled here today.
Yeah, it's a really good lake, and it's got a lot of fish. It's just, I think they get out and roam and chase bait a lot here, and it's just hard to run into them. So caught most of my fish in a couple of little flurries, so hopefully we can, hit some of those tomorrow and catch a few tomorrow.
Go get them. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. A 3-time Elite Series champion from Auburn, Alabama. Get loud for Steve Kennedy. 5 fish for Steve Kennedy here today. Five fish here on day number 1. Stop number 8 of the Bassmaster Elite Series. 13-13. So close to 14 pounds, but a decent start to things in 32nd place. As Steve Kennedy closes in on $2 million in Bassmaster earnings. $13-13. Some say it's an unlucky number, but there's a whole bunch of people who weighed 10 pounds today that would love to have 13-13.
I'm pretty excited. I was here a couple of years ago, and I think I had 7-7 the first day and only 1 fish the second. So yeah, I'm pretty tickled to have what I had. Anyway, like you hear, I lost another big one, saw a couple more. So could have been a little bit better day, but I like where I'm sitting. I love it.
Great start. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Hot off a second place finish at the Bassmaster Classic from Alabama, Stone Cold Kyle Welcher. 5 fish for Kyle Welcher here today. Five fish. 9 pounds, 4 ounces, puts you in 63rd place. And man, it's going to be a shootout tomorrow to get in that top 47 because there's a lot of anglers between 9 and 10 pounds.
Yeah, I guess like the check cut's going to be like 22 pounds. And I actually didn't know there was going to be this many big bags weighed in, but it actually gives me hope that I can go out there and do that tomorrow. I did have a day where I could see kind of that happening in practice, but today I just struggled a lot, obviously. But I'm looking forward to getting back out there and trying to catch me one of those 17, 18-pound bags.
Go make it happen. See you back here tomorrow morning. He's a 3-time Bassmaster winner, 6-time Classic qualifier from Paducah, Kentucky, Mark Menendez. Mark Menendez with 5 fish here today. £8 pounds, 4 ounces, puts you in 68th place currently. Let's hear it for Skeeter Yamaha Pro Mark Menendez. That one was very svelte. They're very svelte. Is that because they're chasing bait or what? Why do you think that is?
I don't know, Dave. I was just thrilled to hatch 5. I caught my best 2 in the last few minutes. It's been a tough week for me all week. I've been fighting vertigo. So standing here looking at the crowd, everybody's out there swimming right now. So I've got my little wristbands on, and I have to be very cautious and made sure that I had marshals with me today. I wore my regular inflatable life jacket, and then I had my big Mustang life jacket on, so I'd take the big one off to go fish, and then I'd have an inflatable on all day. So it's been a circus. We'll go out there. We'll do better tomorrow, and we'll keep chasing them.
Hopefully things get a lot less wobbly for you here in the next few days. From Corbin, Kentucky, let's hear it for Mike Huff. Mike Huff, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 5 fish here today. 5 fish here on day number 1, 9 pounds even, moves him into 66th place currently, and I don't know what to say. I'll be honest, don't remember this many people weighing 9 and 10 pounds, and I've run out of adjectives, so just move the hole that makes the words and say something.
I lost a few good ones today. I'm sure a lot of people did, but it'll hurt your feelings here. You catch so many little ones and then get a big one on and it comes off. It'll break your heart. But, they're still out there, and I'm really looking forward to getting back after it tomorrow.
Go get them. That's exactly what I was thinking. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Del Rio, Texas, Ray Hanselman Jr. 5 fish for Ray Hanselman here today as we wind down our day 1 weigh-in here at the Guaranteed Rate Bassmaster Elite at Lake Oahe. 7 pounds, 7 ounces, puts you in 71st place. And if you had all those 7s on a blackjack machine, you'd be loaded.
Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. No, these smallmouth have got my number. I just can't get them to the boat, but I'll figure something out. It's just the way they are. They're just wild, and sometimes they come off. But I want to thank Joanne and her family and Yamaha and Skeeter for putting together a wonderful party last night. Great food, great camaraderie. Is a good time. And y'all got a special place here. I have a hard time keeping my head down fishing because I'm always looking up at the scenery. It's beautiful out here. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Great to have you here. We'll see you tomorrow. For the record, there is no such thing as a blackjack machine. I meant a slot machine, okay? You got to follow the hand gestures. From North Carolina, a 2-time qualifier for the Bassmaster Elite Series, David Williams. 5 fish here today. £5 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into 77th place, and that's 5 nice ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was fishing in the nursery.
It seems, maybe.
Yeah, I caught like 40 to get to that point.
Lisa thanks you. I mean, you guys worked her too hard on the St. Lawrence River. She likes a day off.
I didn't work her too hard there.
Some people did.
Yeah, some people did.
You guys were making me work too hard today this time around.
Yeah. My daddy always told me that it was a whole lot harder to catch the small bass. Anybody can catch the big ones. You put a bait, anybody can put a bait in a big fish's mouth, but it's a whole lot harder to catch the little ones. Got to put the, big bait in a small fish's mouth. So it's a whole lot harder to do. You believe that? Maybe he was lying to me all these.
I think your daddy's a liar.
Maybe so.
I think most daddies that fish are liars because we all are. I wish you luck. See you back here tomorrow. Let's hear it for David Williams, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Get loud for Buddy Gross. Five fish here today. 5 fish here today. 12 pounds, 15 ounces. They're a good brown beast from beneath. Smallmouth bass, the dominant creature on this body of water. Needs to be bigger than 512. Take over Phoenix Boats, big bass. Don't know what's going to do that, but let's get a weight on it anyways. 4 pounds, 6 ounces, 12, 15. I mean, you're going to see the leaderboard. I mean, just separating yourself from all those 9s and 10s sets you aside from the field. So you're not doing too bad in 37th right now at the tail end of our weigh-in.
You know, I just going to thank the Lord because, I mean, like, this thing's been really tough on me. I'm not a smallmouth guy, so I have to really work extra hard, and got out there today and got me a limit. It took a while, but we did get us a limit, and really excited to go back. You know, it's going to be rough for tomorrow, I think, but I think I'm going to make a little longer run and maybe try to put some big ones in the boat.
I want you to do that. Go get some giants tomorrow. We'll have a lot of fun on stage. From one 2-time Elite Series champion to another 2-time Elite Series champion. From Salem, Virginia, the cruise missile, John Cruz. 5 fish for John Cruz here today. Nine pounds, 15 ounces, puts him in 58th place currently. And I know it was a tough day out there, but another shot at him again tomorrow, John.
Yeah, you're kind. That was terrible. There's a lot of fish out there.
I said that about an angler earlier, and he got really mad, so I've gotten weaker. Yep, that was terrible, John. Tell me about your day.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I could do a little bit better, honestly. I just had 3 small ones, and I could never get rid of them. I had a decent morning until about 11 o'clock, and then things just tapered off, and I ran around like a chicken with my head cut off, and I couldn't upgrade. So it was a little frustrating, but glad to have all the right equipment. No failures that costed me anything. So just glad to be able to get another shot at it tomorrow. This is a neat lake. It's a beautiful area. I like seeing the buffaloes. That's kind of a cool novelty. I spent like 20 minutes taking pictures of them in practice. So if anybody gets to come up here and see it, it is a very beautiful place. And hopefully maybe I can be one of the ones that shows off a little more fish tomorrow.
Go catch some of those aquatic buffaloes tomorrow.
Happy birthday to Ed Lochran. It's his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to the barrister. Our next angler, a 3-time classic qualifier, the Prince of Palatka. Get loud for Cliff Prince. 5 fish here today. Long way from home. 6 pounds, 11 ounces. And the good thing about living in Florida this time of year is you're like, oh, I get to go up to South Dakota where it's cool. Right, but you showed up and it was probably as hot as it is in Florida this week.
Man, I tell you what, it's a lot better than it has been at home because it has been really hot. It's been in the hundreds and the humidity's off the chain, and this is a lot better than being at home. But I'd sure like to catch some bigger fish tomorrow.
I'd love you to, too.
Yeah, me too. I just, I really didn't have a really good practice, and that's what comes from having a bad practice.
Another day tomorrow. You get him tomorrow, right?
Get him tomorrow. Get him tomorrow.
Go get him. I think you got it tomorrow. He's just setting it up for a big comeback. I don't know what to say anymore, people. I'll be honest. Our next angler from Old Forge, PA. Get loud for an Elite Series rookie, Jonathan Kelly. Day 1 at our last event, I felt the exact same at the end of the weigh-in. Didn't know what to say there either, but this is a little different. 2 fish here today. 4 pounds, 12 ounces, puts him in 81st place currently, and another shot at him again tomorrow. That's about the only positive silver lining thought I can give you at this point of the weigh-in.
Yeah, we all get a shot at it again tomorrow, so yeah, I guess
that's true. Everybody does.
Yeah, not much I can say. I had a chance at a decent bag today, but the problem is I would needed 5 hooks at one time, and that's not allowed per bass rules. Caught one good one, and as that one came up, there was 5 in the width at the same size, and by the time I put that fish in the live well, I never found them again.
Tough break. Go negotiate with Lisa. Maybe she'll change the rules. I don't know. I doubt it. Let's bring out our next angler, a former Forest Wood Cup champion from Alabama, Clint Davis. Clint Davis with 5 fish here today. 11 pounds, 11 ounces. All the ones puts them in 46th place currently. As we wind down our day one weigh-in here today. 11-11 sitting in 46th place. So the ounces went the right way for you, literally, if you look at how tight that leaderboard's going to be.
Yeah, man, I caught 3 good ones right off the bat this morning. I lost a really big one. And then I think I went 5 hours before I had another bite. I evidently ran away from all my fish because I took off running up the lake after those, and bad idea. I think I'll stick around that area tomorrow.
Spend a little more time there, and we'll see you up here tomorrow afternoon. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Fort Worth, Texas, the Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldane. Chris Zaldane with 5 fish here today, and looks like a good day. And we need it, Chris. I got to be honest. This crowd is incredibly bored at this point of the weigh-in. Let's give them something. They've stuck around for a long time for just very little payoff. Now let's give them something. 5 fish today, 16 pounds, 2 ounces. Puts them in 18th place currently. $16 pounds, 2 ounces. So a decent day today. You got to be happy with that.
No, it's a start. Man, my wife and I were just kind of arguing, trying to get here. You ever get in an argument with your wife or your spouse on directions? Totally got an argument on the way here. I didn't read the email that Lisa sent out, and it was a huge shouting match.
Now you're going to get in an argument with Lisa. Way to go. That's 2.
Absolutely. But 16 pounds, it's better than I thought. I lost 2 of my bigger bites today in that 4 to 5 pound range. I love the smallmouth fishing. It reminds me of fishing some of those desert lakes out there out west where I grew up fishing. So you got to cover a lot of water slowly. So really looking forward to tomorrow. I like that wind. I like that clear water. I like all you people for coming out. Thank you.
And I like you. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hot off a Super 6 finish at the Bassmaster Classic from Alabama, Justin Hamner. $86 anglers into this weigh-in means I am 4 anglers away from a refreshing cold beverage. 5 fish here today for 9 pounds, 6 ounces, and I'm 1 angler closer to a drink.
Can I join you?
You sure? By the smells of it up here, half our field already has, to be honest.
I don't blame them. This place will beat you to death. I don't know. I made the decision not to make that long run. It kind of bit me. Hoped I could just stay up here and weed through all those little ones, but we're going to run that thing out of gas tomorrow. So
Go burn up that gas. It'll save you gas on the trip home if you burn the gas in the boat. That's what they say. From Michigan, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Get loud for Chad Pipkins. We are 3 anglers away from refreshment time. 5 fish here today. It looks like a good day. 15 pounds, 11 ounces. 22nd place for Chad Pipkins. A 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, digging deep in that VMC weigh-in bag. 15-11 and sitting in 22nd place. Got to be happy with that.
Super pumped. I had an awful practice. Those are the 5 biggest fish I've caught and an cumulative 45 hours of practice. So I'm pumped to catch the 5 I did, and I hope we can get out there tomorrow and catch a few more, and hopefully people can slow down a little bit because we're on that classic bubble, and this place is beautiful, and I'm looking forward to it again.
Why are these smallmouth so different than a lot of the big water smallmouth that we visit? Is it just the fact that they're pelagic and they're chasing that bait?
Yeah, when you can chase bait like that, obviously they've got 200 miles to swim. One of the best places I thought I could catch one, I never had a bite. And today we moved around a little bit and caught a couple in places that, I just was kind of unexpected and had some weird things happen. Put a hook in my hand at 11 while the fish was still hooked. My marshal had to help me. Then I threw a little one back. Then my scale broke. And then I thought I didn't want to throw back. Threw another one back. And then I only have 4 fish. And then I looked up and one of my rod and reels was gone in the water. It was a very eventful day to say the least, but it worked out.
It was an emotional roller coaster. But it worked good for you, so way to go. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Refreshment time.
Oh, yeah, just 2 anglers away. Start pouring. Our next angler, an Elite Series champion, a two-time Classic qualifier from Temple, Texas, Frank the Tank Talley. Frank Talley with 5 fish here today. Came into this event with his back against the wall. And what champions do when their back's against the wall, they come out swinging, and it looks like he swung today. 5 fish for Frank Talley here on day number 1, stop number 8 of the Bassmaster Elite Series. 18 pounds even, and Frank Talley moves into 12th place currently. Came into this event with his back against the wall, but came out swinging here on day number 1. Let's hear it for Frank the Tank Talley. Frank, you had the weight of the world on his shoulders going out there today. He's in 12th place in this tournament. Going to weigh that fish. Getting the weight on it. Phoenix Boats Big Bass is 512, but let's get a weight on this fish. 5 pounds, 10 ounces, just 2 ounces short of Phoenix Boats Big Bass. But, dude, I don't think anything can knock the smile off your face. You had so much pressure on you, and, man, what a clutch performance today.
Well, yeah, but here's the deal, Dave. You know that. This is a 4-day event. I need to make sure I can get into Wednesday or the 3rd day. Wish my daughter early happy birthday tomorrow and my wife on Sunday. So I'm excited. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully we go out there and catch them again.
Awesome day. Congratulations. That is awesome. Let's bring through our final angler weighing in here today. Don't sleep on this guy, the sleepy assassin, Austin Felix. 89 anglers into our weigh-in. The only thing standing in between me and a drink is Austin. 14 pounds, 2 ounces today. Puts him in 34th place. So a good day for the sleepy assassin once again. And you'd expect that on this incredible smallmouth bass fishery. 14-2 and sitting in 34th place. You got to be pretty happy with that. If you look at the leaderboard when you go back to where you're staying tonight, I mean, it's shocking the amount of tough days we had today.
Yeah, I knew when the wind kept up all day, it was just going to be tough for anybody. Half the lake was pretty much unfishable, and there was a lot of people on top of everybody. I didn't think it was going to be quite as much of a grind as it was. I mean, I was stuck on 4 fish till about 12:30, and I got the bite that I needed. Unfortunately, got off the boat. I don't know if you were watching, but took all I had to just like keep your head in it and try to get that last bite. We fortunately called up. I had more than I thought, but we're doing all right. We need to put more in there so we can get back up in that classic cut, but we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, go make it happen.
If it doesn't blow too hard.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow regardless. Might not just see you from here. Who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our day 1 weigh-in. Your tournament leader, Brandon Card, with 21 pounds, 10 ounces. Right behind him, already won Elite Series title this year with 20 pounds, 6 ounces. Drew Cook, followed by Patrick Walters, Jeff Gustafsson, Brian New, KJ Queen, Chris Johnson, Brandon Cobb, Josh Douglas, and rounding out our top 10, Caleb Sumrall. 90 anglers fish again tomorrow on day number 3, semifinal Saturday. We'll cut our field down to the top 47, and the top 10 fish on Championship Sunday. Sunday afternoon, right here on this very stage in Mobridge, South Dakota, we will crown our 8th Elite Series champion of the season. Make sure to follow the action all day long on Bassmaster.com, and we'll see you tomorrow.